Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Please let me know if you can hear me. Please, please, please. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Almoyes Corner, coming live and direct to you. I want us to quickly talk about this issue that just came up about a couple of days ago, actually. Um, So thanks for joining me. Thanks for all the support. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hey, Sister Jibola. Hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining me today. How you guys doing? How's the start of the week been for you guys? I hope you've been taking it easy. Can you all hear me? Please let me know. Indicate that you can hear me. I don't want to be talking, saying all this without anybody hearing what I'm saying. Please raise your hand if you can hear me. I really appreciate that. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay, good. Sounds like you're hearing me. All right. Oh, it's been great. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, great, great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sister Jibola. So thank you to all my supporters. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have brought me this far. Thank you so much. I cannot stop thanking you. I can't stop being grateful to you guys because we're we're 1400 and a little over strong and looking to get to the 2000s. But thank you all for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the shares, for the subscriptions, for the likes, for the comments. I don't take it for granted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep it going. Hey, Ojemwa, you dey here now. So welcome, welcome, Mr. Shifai, welcome. Please like the video. Thank you very much, Sister Jibola. Thank you. Like the video. So I want to bring this update. I don't know. I just wanted to bring this update to you guys because I have been following this case. You know, my heart's been broken for the family of Toby Obumseli. And I've been like quietly watching in the background to see what will come of it. And a couple of days, they announced that they extradited uh, the girlfriend, Courtney, from Hawaii. Apparently, she was receiving some care in Hawaii due to some mental health related issues. And they found that her story was inconsistent, and they found some videos. I think you guys can, probably just find it. It's on YouTube. Find some videos of new information of where she really has been the one, hitting on this guy, in an elevator. When I watched that video, my heart just broke even more. It just broke even more. Like some people, I don't know. It's just, please, guys, just be careful out there. Before you date anyone, man or woman, nobody has a right to raise their hands on anyone. If somebody is raising their hands on you, you guys are just dating. Just walk, please run for your life because you don't know what is pursuing them. You don't know what they are carrying with them. Just leave them alone. You don't need anybody to be hitting on you, even if it's in jest. You don't need it. Run from it, I beg. So anyway, I'm very grateful for the I believe it's the DA of Miami, of Florida, who came and talked about it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was a DA, but I'm not sure. She came out. I remember I tagged her at that time when the case was still hot, and I'm sure a lot of people tagged her as well because, as Nigerians coming from Nigeria, even though, the rest of us that look like us said, and I can't blame them because those people, they're always fighting for us. They're always fighting. Black people were always carrying everybody's matter on our head. If you're black, as long as you're black, we don't care where you come from, fight, So I understood that they were upset and they did not want to involve themselves in this issue because of his comments, old tweets that resurfaced. I hope that people are learning and are seeing this. You can love whoever you want to love, but don't put down your own just because you're trying to, make yourself look good to another group. Never ever do so. You are who you are. You're not an accident. You come from a very powerful line of ancestors. You do. You have to believe that. These people don't criticize their ancestors with all the horrors that have happened during slavery and all of that. They see them as great people. So why would we put our own down? You know, why would we put our own down? So please, guys, love yourself enough to walk away of any type of abusive situation. Love yourself. Choose you at all times. Choose you. When a situation is becoming a little bit disturbing for you, just walk away. Please, your life is more important. Your life is more important. Hey, Maru, welcome, welcome. OJ, yes, so I did hail you back. Oh, thank you. Exactly, money and wealth. Absolutely. Social media is bringing people to justice. This is a great win for the family. Honestly, my heart was at rest. I won't say I was happy because it's never a happy situation. It really isn't. I just found rest in my spirit when I discovered that. I was like, finally, I kind of sighed a sigh of relief for the family. So, I mean, exactly, Sister Jibola. Don't hate on. Yeah, do not. There's no need, but guard yourself, protect yourself. So, they're going to be charging her with second degree murder, and because of her inconsistent stories. And I'm quoting, I believe it was the DA that spoke. I'm quoting her directly. Her stories were inconsistent, and even the police reports, they're actually investigating that because after she was arrested, she was let go. She didn't stay a day. They released her almost immediately because they claimed self-defense. Her lawyer was saying, she was defending herself, that he wasn't on the lease and all of that, right? But at the end of the day, the truth has come out. Thank God that the truth has come out. I'm really, really grateful that the truth came out because it was heavy on my heart. I don't know. I just felt kind of I was disturbed by it. So I beg my people, hey BBMJ, welcome. Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome, welcome. I salute you back. Thanks for joining me today. So I'm really at peace. I'm at rest with the fact that at least the truth has come out and justice has been served. So I think they've extradited her because she waived her right to extradition. So that means she can be extradited from Hawaii back to Miami to face her charges and all of that. So I would try and watch out for what goes on. But really, I've heard what I need to hear. So I really don't need to follow more unless something maybe out of the ordinary pops up. But this is just to say, I beg, brothers, please love who you want to love. But while you're loving who you want to love, don't put your own down. Do not put your own down. Remember where you come from. It is still your own that will hold your back. If you're falling, it is your own that will pick you up. It is your own. Okay, sometimes you never know who's going to be in a position to help you, but never put your own down just because you're trying to look good in other people's eyes. It never looks good. It always leaves a terrible taste in people's mouths. Always, all the time. Same thing goes for women too. Don't try and put your own down because you're trying to look good for someone that doesn't even, you don't even know where you are going with the person. Never ever. You might be upset with your own, you might be upset with your group, but that should be an internal resolution. You should go to your people and say, I'm upset about this. Don't put your own down because you want to look for the other group. See, um no, all this play hitting somebody, you play, you are hitting, by play you are hitting the person's face, you hit the person's hand, playfully, play, I hit your leg, see, those things, don't take it seriously. Don't let anybody playfully hit you, smack you, all in the name of I'm just joking. No, please, now clap, they say they enter dance. Don't entertain it. I beg. Exactly, Ojemoy, exactly. Even exact ordinary slap when they go slap person. They kpai person, not to talk of you raise hand, they slam the person. Ordinary slap because you don't know wetin people they go through. You don't know wetin dey their mind. You don't know whether true now that day na it go be the end of the journey for this earth. You don't know. You go say, okay, now play, you they play, oh, I'm just playing, I'm just teasing. You just use hand, hit the person small boga. Person go your fall for ground. Then they will come, they call you now. Now you they will come, they hold. God forbid, oh. Make God no make our creator no let us see anything when go put us for trouble, when go tie us to something when we no get anything to do with. Please take it seriously. Don't let anybody jokingly hit you, playfully hit you. Even if you're in a relationship, don't let person playfully. If you be man and woman they hit you, cut cut your losses, run. I beg. No matter how I fine reach, no matter how the babe hot reach, run, run. The same thing if you be woman, you meet man, he say na play I dey play, now not be play I dey play with you, run. Man kukuma physically get strength pass woman. We no want, I beg, we no want this kind of thing. If that elevator fight, I encourage you guys to go and watch that elevator where the girl they pull in hair. Oh my God. The fact say the guy no come dey again can't even make am pain me the more. Eh? This little boy just suffer in silence. In family, probably didn't even half of what that boy was going through with that palm colored girl. Eh? In family, you probably don't know half of waiting this boy they go through. I beg una. Eh? The parents of those boys, that boy now just put them for everlasting sadness. Unto waiting, unto say I like you and won't date you. Not be by force, this thing be. It's not by force. Exactly, OJ. It could have been avoided. Open your tell people what's going on. You don't see clearly, but it's just ridiculous. How can you allow someone be beating you and hitting you over the head and pulling your hair? I mean, what kind of rough play is that? Rough play is that? I don't understand though. I really don't. For me, it was very heavy on my heart when that whole thing happened. I felt so bad. I felt terribly sorry for the family. I kept saying, God, family must be going through a lot. Every time I see that video, I think they even went on Phil's, what's that psychologist? I think he's a psychologist. They went on his show. I can't remember his name now. Is it Phil? Dr. Phil, right? They went on this show to go and talk about the matter because apparently the family did not even know. Family did not know. Do you know how the mother found out? They called the mother asking for organs, like they want to take the organs from the boy. I kid you not. Now so, now the mama take them over the phone. Please tell me, how devastating can that be for someone? How devastating can it be for a family, for a mother to hear that? Thank you very much, Dr. Phil. It was they called her from the hospital saying that they wanted to take the organs. Hey God. Hey Osalubwa. May God not let us hear bad thing, may bad thing not near us. Now phone the mama take no saying pikin no day again. My people, mukuna they hear story. They don't even tell police, not even tell them when they arrest the girl, they not tell the parents. Say they didn't even tell the parents, they didn't even tell them. Days they did not know what had happened to the son. Please go and watch it, you will see. It's just that I still haven't figured out how to show you guys stuff here. It's so devastating. When I found out, I was like, my goodness, this woman did not even know. They had to call and say they wanted to take the organs. They wanted to take the things when they in body. Now the mama tell no say pikin no dey again. Why? Why? It's ridiculous. Welcome for life, Esther. No, we're talking about this lady, this Niger guy, Niger born American. Um, his parents are American. He was born here. When he OnlyFans girlfriend, I come out, you know, and they just extradite her. I think they don't extradite her now back to Miami. They don't charge her with second-degree murder. Now we dey talk about. I just bring the matter come, we could talk about them, and to beg my brothers and my sisters, I beg una, I beg, eh? I beg, not be by force so to date person, not be by force to date a particular set of people. Now where peace of mind dey, make we this should be an encouragement. Now this is supposed to dey encourage people. Date for peace of mind, date for growth, date for your purpose, not date because somebody is tall, darker, so hair, blonde hair, blue eye. Please, blonde hair, blue eye, issue. There plenty, oh, there plenty. You see that when for Bible they say the thief come to steal, kill, and destroy. Most of them be palm colored, though. I beg una, I beg. It's not by force. Try and put your own down because you're trying to please a certain class of people. Never do that. It's okay to like who you like. We all have preferences, but be very wise in your decision. You don't go outside and pull your family down just because you want to look good for an outsider. You will never gain the respect of that outsider. No matter how much you think the person loves you, you will never ever get the respect. You will never ever get it. Thank you, BBMJ. Date with discernment and assertiveness. So, if you want now you won't follow food, you follow you drag down. Understand, but not put your own down because you won't follow Oyibo. It's not by force. Above, pursue peace. Pursue peace above all. If the question is the person giving you peace of mind, only cope. I don't dey speak my language. People are not vex. Only cope. Na that very important pass. Peace of mind. What surpasses peace of mind? Is somebody looking for in this life? Which person dey find for this life? Which person dey find for this life? And no, wetin happen no be, it's not for me to be excited, it's not for me to be joyous that, oh yes, they've locked out. No, na still human being at the end of the day. No parent, she said still get parents. I want to believe, say the parents no they not think say they go get pikin when go do that kind thing. Life na life, but even though I know say the world only they live now, some no care about other group of people life. But that no mean say make we turn ourselves to them. Make we do like them. Make we do them as they do us. You understand? Because we cherish life. We believe in life. It's now understand it at the top. I don't come here come rejoice. I just come here to come share. Say, I beg. Make we love with sense, love with discernment. Thank you very much, BBMG, because you just dey comot the word from my mouth. Thank you very much, my sister. Love with common sense, love with sense, love with assertiveness, according to BBMG. Love with discernment. Don't love with your eyes closed, your ears shut. All your senses have to be involved. If you're trying to love someone, all your senses have to be involved. Gone are the days where when you were a child, you thought like a child, you did things like a child. Now you're an adult. You have to make decisions that would totally direct or misdirect your life. So you have to be careful with the choices that you make. You really have to consider the choices that you make. Above peace with the choice you've made. Are you happy? OJ Moy, yeah, so it happened April 3rd. So this happened April 3rd of this year. This IG, only fans IG model. She's been dating this Nigerian born, well, his parents are Nigerian, his parents are Nigerian. he has been dating this IG fan for 2 years prior to this unfortunate incident on April 3rd. Okay, so this happened in the apartment in Miami, in Florida, in Miami, right? The guy, in fact, the way they describe the way when the girl take do this thing, my people, una go cry. When the DA they explain am, I think I read it in one of the statements. I read it. The kind description and full trust the girl give the boy. He can't put the thing down. He was like on purpose. He ripped. May God not let us invite person when he go take our lives. Mhm. Hmm? May God not let us join body with people when no mean us well. When just they out to destroy person life. May God not let us see them. So that's what happened, OJ Moore. So it happened April 3rd. So when it happened, there was no arrest. They released the girl the same day. Even though they see the girl with full of the girl lawyer claims saying as self-defense, right? So they can't let her go. So be like say there was shoddy work on the part of the police, which they are now investigating. They're trying to find out allegedly, allegedly. They're trying to find out. Now they're trying to, get a timeline and figure out what happened and all of that. So aside from that, now a couple of days ago, I think about 4 days ago now, the DA came to make a statement that they don't revisit the case. They can't find out, say the girl stories, they inconsistent. There were stories that were not making sense. Do you understand? So when they come find out say inconsistency, they the story, they can't dig deeper, they can't discover, they can't find videotapes of how this girl don't they abuse this boy, they come not be today. They can't play one video for where they did elevator when the girl just they manhandle the boy. Okay. So they can't discover, they can't charge the girl now with second-degree murder. Okay, so now waiting they happen be that. So now April 3rd it happened. Hello, Nini Bell. Welcome, welcome. I'm telling you, serious love, Miss Rudo. Serious one. You know? My sister. I don't even you see this OnlyFans only me, I don't even know much about it. I just hear them and I know a little bit that they show their good stuff so that they can get money. That's much how much I know. I don't understand the mindset behind it in the first place. I really don't understand the mindset, of somebody just deciding that they want to open up themselves for public viewing. Anyway, hey, who am I? I'm not judging anyone. This is just my own take on the matter, and I'm entitled to my opinion, right? So people got to do what they got to do. Who am I? I'm just doing my own. So, Celine, welcome. Oh, thank you, sis, for your support. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. You know. Yeah, he refused to. So there were old tweets that were coming out about him, about Toby Obumseli, what he had written about black people. He was saying a lot of derogatory things from the past about black people. He seemed like he had a lot of resentment for black people. Like he cannot believe being in the same room with black people. Very, very unsettling comments of his own kind, really. So when this whole incident happened in April 3rd, that's why a lot of people didn't know about it, because the black community said, you know what, now waiting sabi it, na in kukuma enda. So waiting consign us. They now work, they left him. They left the issue. Nobody dragged it. In fact, they were passing out videos and saying no black person should involve themselves. But you guys know, Niger is Niger for life. That kind of matter hits. I still put my own 2 cents. I still put my own 2 cents because I feel like say we still be whether the person make bad decision now our own. Abi? So I put them for my social, I even talk about them for YouTube, then I put it on my Instagram. I can't tag the DA at the time and then the current, I don't know say that DA no dig, I can't tag the current one. And I should say a lot of other people, and I'm sure Nigerians too tag, So that's what happened then. So there was a lot of anger towards him, even in his deletion. what kind of human being is this? They were like screenshots of all derogatory things he was saying about black people. She's very disrespectful, if I be honest. Very, very disrespectful. You know, too much of everything is not a good thing. Oh, I'm telling you, it's not. Oh, it's not. And this is an opportunity to also say, as Nigerians, please tell your children where they're from. Teach them the history of where they're from. Please, Nigerians, imbibe that culture into your wherever you are in this outside the country. Encourage, tell your children about where they come from. Tell them your history if you know it. If you don't know it, there are so many contents online now that you can even learn your history from different places. Gather your children, tell them so that they can appreciate who they are. By the grace of God, Nigeria is going to be good. So you can take your children home so they can see where they come from. Please don't just go country and embrace everything and forget your own. It does a lot of damage. Oh, I'm sorry. I've seen it happen over and over again. Over and again. People just leave and they say, oh, they don't want to have anything to do with Nigeria. But guess what? That's the core of who you are. You can't wash, there's no amount of water that you can use to wash away your heritage. No amount of it is what it is. And remember that you come from great ancestors. Nobody is perfect. No human being is perfect. Remember that you came from great stock. Downgrade your stock just to make the whole world look good or to make them accept you. Be who you are unapologetically. Please, my people. BBNJ, welcome, my sister. Welcome.
My sister, I hear you. Good morning, good
Good
afternoon
morning. Good
to everyone.
afternoon. Mm.
My mama been dey talk one thing, say na only plantain know wetin e see because before e turn to dodo or bole.
See what do?
Yes, so now only know wetin e see when he go through that process. I at first I felt for this boy because no, whatever any human does, no life deserves to go like that.
Right.
My mom would say, if you did not create anything, then don't destroy anything.
Exactly.
So we didn't create him, and no matter what he did not deserve that. But at the same time,
Exactly.
his choices, and
Mm.
that's why we have to be very intentional in our choices in everything in life, including picking friends.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be very intentional. Now, don't get me wrong, I love me some Oyibo people,
Of course.
but some of
BBO, your audio, like say audio. Ah,
can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Yes.
some of them, the beginning being, look, the definition of mean doesn't even begin to describe how they are. And being around them, it's not a lot of them that are deep-heartedly happy for the other color when they see them thriving well. And it
Exactly.
doesn't necessarily mean have to be doo like us. Even the
Mm-mm.
yellow and the brown, not all the Pupa people are that happy. Because
Mm.
as far as they're concerned, it's like you're a threat. Because they see your potential, they know how far you can go. So they
Exactly.
will celebrate you minimally, but deep down inside, it's like you're a toy to them. And a lot of times I see our brothers falling into this because I'm like, can't you guys read? Can't you see? I'm not saying don't give them, don't make them a spouse, but make them a spouse and remember that you have people that are like you that would
Mm.
root intentionally and deep-heartedly for you because of our background, because of our roots.
Right.
These people, no matter how much you try, don't get me wrong, there are some very, very sincere ones, and I
Oh
have
yeah.
them as friends. But you
Mm-hmm.
see, at the back of my mind, maybe it is me, the imperfect me, maybe it is the me that has been burned, but I have to remember, tread jejely. You have
Exactly.
to thread jejely, because if you don't, when you least expect it, and from the person you least expect from, is what will happen. I mean, look at this situation. Who can be closer to you than the person that you go to bed with every night? Who is closer to you than that? But that
Exactly.
same person go open eye look you. You don't know wetin e dey plan. You don't know wetin dey in belle.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing happen. E no reach 1 week. See your reaction. So you begin to
Exactly.
wonder, did you really, really like this person? Or were you
Exactly.
around this person for what you got? I mean, what is the definition of the likeness inside it? Because for me, say you like me, I know say make you die for me, oh, but you go ready to go any length for me. It did not happen in this situation because we saw how she reacted. One can say, okay, na shock, but how far is the shock? How well did you display it? How mean were you? So
Mm.
our brothers and our sisters, yes. So I love every color because I didn't create any. I have no right to choose.
Mm-hmm.
However, in loving and in liking them, remember your own people.
Thank you.
Remember that they are the ones that will cover you when you stand
Mm-hmm.
outside. Then say, Yoruba person, they say in your lasho.
Mm.
True. No matter the money we person get for this life, if you don't get person to follow you celebrate am, that money na nonsense.
You be poor person.
You be poor
Exactly.
person. You go chop. I mean, even chopping alone, even eating food, when you are
Mm-hmm.
eating, if you don't follow person, even if the person no go talk, say you get person wey sit down next to you, they chop, you go happy
Exactly.
because you go cook the food finish, you go full pot, meat go full pot, everything go full pot. But if person
Mm-hmm.
no follow you share that food wey you dey chop, if the food no go sweet.
At all.
It's as simple as that. So I hope this is a strong lesson for, you know, for all our people, because it is a strong lesson for me. Tomorrow when I see my small aburo maybe okunrin, I go say, bros, look rodo. I know see they enter school now, the thing they shack you now, the girl they blow your head, everything, but
Mm-hmm.
make you look road, because we have precedents, things that have happened. That was not the first. It is not going to be the last. But
Exactly.
do not be counted as a statistics, because now the pikin don't turn to statistic.
Oh yeah.
It don't turn to he was a nice person. Now
Exactly.
he was
Was.
a nice person.
Yeah.
He's now past sentence. Life is continuing for that girl now.
Exactly.
And of course, with the privilege of being the Kpopa skin, it's only a matter of time. She go
Yeah.
waka,
Of course.
she go waka, and the parents of the family of that boy are the ones picking up the pieces now. Tell
Yeah.
me, even if when you see your own leg cut, you go dey worry, how much more losing a whole human being? Even if that person now where they waka for men to wash alawa,
Mm.
you don't want anything to happen to them if you can help it. Much
Yes.
more, this happening to him. It's really sad is an understatement. It's
It
really it boils down to the bone, because it is
yes.
something that could have been avoided. All he had
Yes.
to do was to make the right choice.
That is it. He could have gotten away. And I want to address this comment Sister Ajibola posted. I grew up with white nuns in the UK from 6 months to 6 years, and they gave me only a positive perspective, even though they knew very little about Africa in the early 60s. Now, first of all, I'm going to say that yes, that does. It's of course, it's not all of them that are
Mm-hmm.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, some of them know the history, but they pretend like they don't. I can tell you for free, our Fufunene people know us more than we know ourselves. Okay, back then, in the UK, it's a different type of issue that happens. So you can't even compare it to what is happening in the states where we are. In the UK, they are subtle about it. You won't even know if they're trying to do it. I'm not saying that there are no good people who there are, because I have some Fufunene as friends too, and I know their heart. Okay, but that's your experience. But if the people who don't have the same experience as you, because even though they too went to not monastery or whatever, they will still come and tell you some stories. So yeah, I agree that they're good people. That's a great experience that you've had, and I'm very happy that you had that type of experience. But at the same time, Omo, wetin I know and wetin I don't see. They say now who go, now you know, right? If you no
Mm.
go, you no
You know,
know.
go no. Sis Jibola, I totally 100% agree with you. There are very nice ones. I
Mm,
mean, and I have experienced it. I have
yeah.
one that is like an adopted mom to me. Every
Mm,
every three days, she go call me. She doesn't hear from me within a week. She doesn't just call. She sends somebody to come and look for me. That's
mm,
how close we are. But the
right.
point here is, wherever you go, remember your roots.
Exactly.
This kid did not do that.
Mm-mm.
This kid did not, and he was unapologetic about it.
Exactly. And he was sharing the
That's the
hate.
sad truth.
Yes, he
He
was
did not
sharing it
do that.
publicly too. Hate.
Exactly.
The resentment.
So when you have your own that is shaming you in front of the public, why won't the other people also join in shaming you? Because if your own fit follow you, curse you, the person will go there in back will not be your own, go say, well, this one started it, I'm just joining what was started. What's new? It's just like when they started saying people shouldn't use the N word. They don't use the N word. Well,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? The people that are singing the song are hyping the N word very well. Why are you both not go follow put smart? They follow you call N word
Mm.
because
Fe-
they told the line.
Of
That's all it
course,
is.
you
So
know,
when your own is pushing you and hyping you towards the wrong thing, and the other person says, okay, well, I'm only doing what I'm seeing. I'm only copying what I'm seeing. Which mouth you won't get to talk? So I totally agree with you. There are fantastic ones, but at the end of the day, everybody has a beginning. Don't
exactly
lose sight of your
of that.
beginning. That's all I'm for.
Exactly. So Marriott says, where's that comment? People get harmed in toxic relationships, stay away from each other. Absolutely. And then they were both calling on Lokpa for each other. One of them was going to get harmed eventually, but it looked like from the videos and the information they had, looked like the girl was doing more of the abuse than the boy. The boy was actually, from what they said, was a quiet person. So sometimes when someone is being very abusive towards you, physical, you want to like also defend yourself. Maybe that's where he came in. Now I'm not defending him. I know they did, but this is just from what I have read and I've seen and the videos that I've listened to. You know, and then Sister Jibola says the Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked, irrespective of race and gender. In
That's
as much
very
as I
true.
agree with that, also, but my sister, again, I'm going to say this: who no go no no. We all talk from our own perspective.
That's
Hmm.
true. That's
Some
true.
of
And
this
and
wickedness is
it's deep
one-sided.
rooted though. And apart from that, you know, the way my own will resolve our issue. You go fit stomach certain things. Oh, you no get that kind of patience, so you no ready to stomach anything
Exactly.
except the person no say waiting I go lose go plenty. So I go close eye, close mouth sometimes. But when they
Mm-hmm.
no say they no send, they no get that kind of patience at all. And at
Yeah.
the end of the day, Obini, when he shouts, everybody go say, yes, what's wrong? When the Okuni go shout, they say, what's wrong with you? Are you not a man? Can't you handle it?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
in this situation, maybe that's what was going on. And it was against him in the fact that his own color too wasn't helping.
Mm-hmm. That's why they let her walk free initially. That's why they let her walk free, right? Until they got more information and we're now able to arrest her. Sister Jibolo says, I think we need to stop Nigerian bashing. When we all bash our country, we invite the world. Nobody's bashing Nigeria. I don't know whether you're talking about the same thing or maybe you're just making a blanket statement. If there's something going on in Nigeria that's affecting the lives of people, we will talk about it. We will call out the poison because by calling out the poison, hopefully people would listen and change. And I've seen that happening because people are calling out the poison, people are sitting up. We cannot. We live a life of secrecy in Nigeria. Anything bad that happens, we tend to always want to sweep it under the carpet. Women are suffering silently and silently buying. Children are suffering and being sold by their own parents and all kinds of unheard things. The story I hear from Nigeria today does not resemble the Nigeria I grew up in. If we don't call out the poison, it will continue. Which world? The world already knows what's going on in Nigeria. It's so called more of what's going on in Nigeria than fully in
But
Nigeria.
you know the interesting thing, Omoye, I don't think this is a situation of we should stop the Nigeria bashing. This has got nothing to do with race.
Exactly.
This is humanity.
Huh.
You call
Exactly.
a spade. Somebody does something wrong, regardless of where the person is from, what language the person speaks. Say
Exactly.
it. I mean, the slogan is: you see something, say something. This is a
Exactly.
situation of see something. You see something, you are saying something. What the guy did was not aligned with his own people.
Exactly.
Maybe if he had done that, more people will come to his aid. And in fact, is it not his own people that came out and made noise and said, look, this cannot just end like this?
Exactly.
That's what we're saying here. If I see something wrong with somebody I don't need to speak the same language. But if something needs to be said, I'm going to loud it. Because who knows who's going to loud my own tomorrow?
Exactly.
No, but this has got nothing to do with, oh, he's from this place, or oh, he's from... No. It's wrong, call it for what it is. At home. My brother. And say, be so, you go with the treatment where you go give person A, no be the treatment where you go give person B. Now, wait till they kill us be that. Now, make we day where we day so.
Exactly.
You nicely say the Nigeria you grew up with. The Nigeria of 2 years, of 2 years ago, no be the Nigeria of today.
Make a day generous now.
A few months ago, for heaven's sake, the dollar was how much? 400 plus. Today, waiting with the talk. Is it not going almost to 800? Are we not walking towards there? So what are we saying? Koda, let's call it out.
Exactly.
What he did, he turned his back on his people.
Yes.
It didn't pay off well.
Yes.
The toxicity within the relationship. Oyibo, they follow you, they drag, they talk. The relationship was violent. Brother Waka, come on.
Exactly.
Not be the only person where they be that. But he did not. And today, we are discussing the matter.
Exactly.
And we are discussing the matter because we don't want to lose more of our own, regardless of where the person comes from.
Yeah.
No human deserves that.
No
so
human at all.
I don't think it has anything to do with,
bashing, Nigerian bashing.
No. He could have been a Cameroonian, South African,
and did the same thing.
From Argentina, European, Chinese, whatever.
Yeah.
Waiting you do, good,
Exactly.
Waiting the girl do, and if the babe now our own person said,
we go see call am out. How many times we don't call out our own people when do the same thing self? So Mary say, why are we blaming her for his self-hate? Who's blaming her? I don't blame her. I just talk say the girl, they don't finally charge her. There's no blame game here.
Yeah,
what did she do bad? There's just justice has been served. That's what I'm talking about. Me, like I said earlier, this is not about rejoicing because she's still a human being at the end of the day. And now waiting Sabi eats, the results now see so. So there's no blaming here, Marriott. So at the end of the day, we all need to be careful with our actions. We all need to hold each other accountable. If our country good, half of the people when they day outside, they not go day outside. Number one.
Waiting they talk. Waiting they talk.
Everybody go don't go back. Nonsense. Do you understand? And we go bring up our children in the values and principles, the lives that we want them to live. And we'll teach them our history so that they will know who they are. But half the time, you even hear some Nigerians talking, so I don't know where I come from. I can't remember. I think my mom told me, but they go they form. Out of trying to form. I don't understand the type of forming. You deny that you don't know where you come from, deny that you can't speak your language, and you really don't speak your language. To me, that's not a flex. That just tells me that the person is a lost human being. We need to admit certain things to ourselves. In order for us to see any type of improvement, we need to hold each other accountable and call out poison if it is poison. So all of us does not go in for the poison of one person. So
And
sweeping,
with what has transpired now, I can assure you, people in that circle would have learned their lesson, because it's not particularly good news for the girl too.
yeah.
It's not. I mean,
Mm,
this is going to be a halt, no matter how long, in her own lifestyle as well.
exactly.
It's not particularly good news for her family, for her friends.
Hey, whoa, BB, your
My
connection.
yeah.
Okay,
So
you're back.
both angles are suffering, but at the same time, both groups, the two people, their families and their friends, have also learned the lesson.
Yeah.
You know when to stop. It's a relationship that is toxic. It's a relationship that is not happy. We know when to say, okay, I'm done. This is not working
Mm,
out well. Let's walk away. And that's why I said the other time when we had the dating thing, and I said, look, know what you're bringing to the table.
right,
Know who you are. First and
right,
foremost, school yourself and educate yourself enough to know this is what I can go for. This is my limits. This is what I cannot take. And know when to walk away.
right.
If he had done that, the story would have been different.
Absolutely.
Everybody would have been. But you see, at the same time, everybody is now learning. A young boy would listen to the story and know, okay, I need to know when to. I don't want it to get to this, because it's not a happy tale.
Mm,
Either way you look at it, it's not a happy tale for anybody. But
it's
calling
not.
out the life lessons is what we get out of it.
Exactly.
and
And
and and I'm
go
sorry
ahead.
if people are not happy with the life lessons, then we will stay where we are. But we need to learn to move on, to survive. For the younger generation come in and say, look, this is what happened though. So if you want to go this route, know when to stop, know where to end, and know the signs. Period.
That's
Call
it.
it for what it is.
Yeah. And don't entertain anyone smacking you and saying it's a joke, please. It's not funny.
Mm-mm,
If someone smacks you,
mm-mm.
girl or man or woman, do not entertain it. Now
Yes,
clap,
so.
they say they enter dance.
Yes, so. Yes, so.
Nobody should feel like they want to raise their hand. They will say, "Now, what kind of bloody joke is that?" You know. So, and then OJ says, if Oyibo says the N word, it's offensive. But if black, I don't use the N word. I don't use any of the curse. I don't even know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. I don't use it because you know what the word, the MF that they talk, the MF when they talk. Do you know what it means? Do you know that that is a slave connotation of when these Fufunene people they give our ancestors their papa and daughter so that they go lay together to bear children for them till they do farm work for them, or when they born pikin finish the pikin when they born they go say make the mama lay with the pikin. That's where that word come from. When people they throw around, people need to understand the
The
etymology of
history.
a word before you
Yes.
use it.
Very
I
true.
don't, it does not exist in my vocabulary. I've lived here for a long time. I've never used that word, not even the N word. Why would I want to use the N word on someone? Whether you be my color, you know, be my why?
And
Why
you
the
know the
curse?
truth, when you mix with this, the ones that we stay here, that are skin color, that were raised here,
Mm,
the older generation do not even like it,
exactly.
because
They
it's not
speak against it.
respectful. They speak
Yeah,
against it. When you come close to them and you come close to their circle, they don't encourage it. They don't like
absolutely.
it. And they try to teach, but it is these ones that go out. And I understand, because as far as I'm concerned, lots of them are lost identity.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't know
Mm-hmm.
your roots, you don't know where you're coming from, it go hard for
Right.
you to try to keep up. So they
Yeah,
have to coin out something that identifies them, that makes them stand out. Unfortunately, it is not something that comes out good. So
exactly.
if you come close to them, it's not something that they're particularly proud of, but they have been identified with it. You know.
Exactly.
So Oh my, yeah, my
You,
darling, I beg, make I go,
my
Jare.
sister, thank you
Nice,
very much
nice,
for
nice, nice talk. Oh, it's true. Thank you for bringing it out because it has to be
absolutely.
called out.
Yeah, thank you so much, BB. I really,
Thank
I
you.
always appreciate you. I love you always.
Yes,
So
so
thank you.
enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much. You
All right.
too.
Bye
All
bye.
right then. Bye. So guys, I mean, we have to, yay, Faye, first time you're catching my life. Well, woot, as they say, woot. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but yay, I'm excited. You people should clap for Faye. It's the first time she's joining our life. Let's make her feel welcome. Thank you for joining my life, Faye. So good to have you. Thanks for your support. I greatly appreciate. You guys are the ones making me shine, no? I'm on my way to 2K. Hey, see you, better family. I really appreciate you now. No be small. Celine, I'm well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm well. I hope you're well too. I'm sure you're well. You're always shining. So thank you very much, Celine. Please, people should like the video, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, do please. And I want to hear your comments. If you're catching this on replay, let me know what your thoughts are. What your opinion is on this matter. Say if you were not able to join the live, you know. The Nigeria of last year is not the Nigeria of today, and it keeps getting worse. My sister can say that again. Yeah, okay. Sister Ajibola, okay. No, I understood when you posted initially. Yeah. Thanks for explaining that further. Thank you. I appreciate that for clarifying that because, sometimes when we're talking about these things, I just want people to know. Me, I'm not sure anybody love Nigeria past me, even the ones who they did Nigeria. I don't think they do. When know they talk, if you hear Nigerian when know they talk, when no too like to concern itself, Nigeria matter frustrate me to the point where I stopped listening to the news and all of that because I just felt like it kept getting worse. So I had to shut down to protect my mental space. But when I saw that there was hope and I see the potential in the country, the funny thing is that Nigerians overseas, there's a lot of potential we see. The benefit of hindsight now we get. There's a lot we see that can happen in Nigeria that will trump the world. But because we don't get the right type of people leading us, now make us say where we did, you know. I carry Nigeria, see the election. Now I carry the team for head, they hawk like akara, hot akara. Now they said the matter. I even make t-shirts, print am. When I dey go stores, I dey wear am. In fact, one of the stores when I go, the owners collect the number of the person wey make the t-shirt for me, say he won't make am too. He won't make am, then sell some. So when we dey talk this matter about Nigeria now for the good of the country, and we see the impact when social media they get, if it does not be social media, the movement when they happen now, people even get head like that. So I understand, Sister Jibola. I understand, and I appreciate you for clarifying that. Thank you. Mary's Kitchen, yay! Welcome. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. He bashed exactly. Never bash where you come from. Never. He said a lot of racist things. So all the black people just wash their hands. But we piteous Nigerians, we pity the think about the mama. We self get mama now. We get mama, and at least even if we don't get papa again, we had at one time. We will put ourselves in the position of the family. Say how these people would they feel. you know the whole world abandon am no mean say make we sef abandon am. Na from there me take add my small voice, no be say anything like that. Na human being at the end of the day. And some people, unfortunately, they no dey learn their lesson until something like this happen. May God not let us fall into that type of that category. Mm. Okay, no wahala. Yeah, they'll be very disappointed because with all the things he was going through, he never told anyone. He never shared it with anyone. Now television, now news, now the parents will come, they say, hey, this boy was suffering in the hands of this woman. Now, can you imagine that? Now through news channel, now the parents will come, they see the kind suffer when they are picking the suffer for the hand of another woman. Eh? It's devastating. Devastating. Make God no let person go enter wetin e no suppose enter, all because say e wan, Exactly. They need to understand the origin, the etymology of words. Don't just throw MF around. Oh, you're so upset because you've been in America so long. Just be doing MF, MF. You'll be using the N word like everybody else. Understand the etymology. Don't just, oh, I don't know how to use it. It doesn't even sound right. I don't even try it. I don't even know. You know how people will just curse and say things? I don't know how to use. I don't even want to learn. Because why will I use my mouth to be saying things like that out? The same mouth I'm using to bless myself in the morning when I wake up. Eh? No. Mm-mm. Hey, brother Bio hey, brother Bio, welcome. Oh, good to see you here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, oh my God, BBMJ is, I mean, phenomenal. I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love with you, baby. Hey, see me they sing. When I not laugh my voice, so hey, for when I not laugh. If I go American Idol, Natisa I go win. Mona tell me if I go win. Jesus. Mirabelle, oh, no worries. Yeah, nah. So, Mirabelle, just to catch you up a quick, I was just talking about, I'm sure you saw the title about what happened with Toby Obumseli on the 3rd of April. So, we just heard that, she's going to be charged with second degree murder, and they were describing how she did it and the timeline of the calls and all of that. That's what I came is the feedback I'm bringing here. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Let me just fix something here. Technical difficult. Hold on. Okay, guys. Thanks for being patient with me. So, yeah, welcome, Mirabel. Good to see you. Good to see you. uh, I know. In fact, Sister Jibola say, me, I go drag the love. I don't say you fit drag her with this, Sister Jibola. Seriously. No, serious. You know, we fit. Your love fit dey on another, your love different level, na different level of love we get for Nigeria. Sometimes I love, sometimes I can't stand to hear the word, but deep down I want it to be better. I'm telling you, I be class prefect oh. Anybody, if you bring anyhow comment come about my man, our movement, or more, that means say you ready to chop belle full. I go follow you, I go drag you like nama. Drag you like pomo. That pomo when you know they done. That's why I go take drag you. Eh, yes, so yes, so no, don't mind Tokumbo. Me, I know they pay attention to them again. Make dem if they talk all that one, make dem bring facts. Na fact I wan see. So far, na secret, dark secret na we dey see. Until you start to dey show me fact, you come tell me exactly wetin then we go know. Abeg my sister, thank you very much oh. Tell dem oh. Tell dem to like oh. Make dem subscribe oh, biko. um we have to. We don't have a choice, Esther. We get choice. If they say come and carry your load and go, where we go? Not be the home when we know we go. Naim oh. Hmm. Thank you very much, Mrs. Sifai. Abeg, help me tell them oh. Help me tell them. Eh? Hmm. He say he has to translate. He go. I know. Celine, you too. See Celine dey talk. Omo. Make I use BO word. Timber and caliber. Celine, BB, Marriott, Mirabel, Miriam, Sister Jibola, who else? Sister Rita. Eh? Hmm. Yeah, so she was Mirabel. Don't you know? If you when you have a moment, go on YouTube, type in Toby Obumseli. I wrote out the title on my YouTube on this live. You'll see it. If you type it in, you'll come up. You'll see what's going on. Yeah. So it was. She was an IG OnlyFans model that deleted, pied her Nigerian bobo. You know. Yeah, honestly, it's very, very refreshing. Absolutely. Hearing from people's perspective, I live for that, you know. Bio, what do you mean? I don't understand. Are you getting late? I know. I they read the comments. Now they try to catch up with the comments. Mirabel and Marriott. Jesus, you guys are sisters, oh, honestly. Hey, if Mirabel, if Marriott move, Marriott, if you move next to Mirabel, you're in trouble. Oh. Mm, I'm telling you. Eh? Mm. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah, Mirabel. Now you understand. Yeah, it's that story. So my brothers and my sisters, please let's be guarded in whatever decisions we are making. Let's be guarded because at the end of the day, now who get life now they love you. If you don't have life, you can't love you. You know, it's better for you to love and love healthily. If something is not healthy, wait. I can only imagine how his family feels. They will now be finding out so many things they had no idea was going on. TV, do you know how devastating that will be? Eh? Oh, absolutely, Celine. Thank you so much. I understand. Love you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. I'll see you again. You know, be careful. Make better decisions for yourself. If you're a woman, you're dating a man, and he's there, just leave. Leave so that you can have life. Look at this young boy, this young talent. You know, there's some value he would have brought into this world now that we would never know. And stop basing on your own. Your own is still your own. No matter where you go in this world, your own is your own. Anywhere you go in this world, if you don't see a Nigerian, leave that place. Nigerians add salt, curry, pepper, tatashe to any place they go to. I'm not boxing. It's just a fact. You guys know this. Even though, yes, we have our differences. Yes, we don't always agree on certain things, or we disagree on policies or ideology or whatever, right? But there's nowhere you go to in this world that there's no Nigerian. And if there's no Nigerian in that place, ask why. There's a reason. Because Nigerians travel far and wide and they always add value to wherever they go to. That also means that we don't have Nigerians that perpetrate bad acts. Everybody else has people who perpetrate bad acts. But let's remember that we are as best as we make ourselves. Even in our differences, let's respect each other. It's not a do or die situation. Let's respect each other. You know where you're coming from. Don't take your where you're coming from for granted. No matter how horrible it is, no matter what's going on, it's still your own. It's still your own. You can't wish it away. You don't wish your lineage or your ancestry away by just taking a shower. It's impossible. It's woven into the very fabric of your. You can't. Eh? You can only try to make it better. You can only try to make it good for you. And don't forget to teach your children where they come from. Teach them about your heroes. You have heroes, oh, Nigerians. You have heroes in your history. Biko, every tribe in Nigeria has a hero. Learn about your hero. They might not have been perfect men, but they were heroes at a time. Learn about them. Learn about their mistakes as well so that you can avoid the same mistakes. Eh? Oyibo people, with all the atrocity when they don't commit, if you find their lineage, they go say, oh, their grandpapa was the greatest man. They erect statue for them. People who commit atrocity. Come on now. Eh? I was reading something the other day about the somebody was talking about I think it's one of those football teams. Is it Arsenal or whatever? Right? The way the person moved, how the people who own Barclays Bank and some other people in the UK, the is it the Royal something company in England, how it's all how they are still, those companies are still existing till today. And one of them is the owner of Arsenal. And I'm sure there are a lot of football enthusiasts in this life today. Una go dey shout up Arsenal, up this, up that. But those people have a history of atrocities on your ancestors. If you don't know your history, you will be celebrating what you are not supposed to be celebrating. Be celebrating the devastation on your ancestors. Learn your history. I'm still learning, no. Every time I have opportunity to read about history, Edo history, Benin Kingdom, I'm interested. I want to know more. I want to learn about Orumila. I read about Orumila before, but I can't remember. Shongo, Duwa. I want to learn, even the one that does affect, I want to learn other people's own joint. As long as it is in Africa, I want to learn about Igbo traders, the Aba women. I've read about the Aba women's riot before, but I want to learn more. Eh? Learn about every Jaja of Opobo. I want to learn. If there's more, there was another man again before Jaja of Opobo. I want to learn. You need to know these things so you can educate your children. If possible, teach your children your native dialect. Teach them so that their ears will grow accustomed to it. We don't know where they go tomorrow. We don't know. None of us know. Eh? None of us know. Ah, my sister, where are they? Call them out, oh. Exactly. Eh? Yes. When they come, when Africans go to a new area, when they look for Nigerians. If Nigerians not there, come out for that place. Come out for there. You know, come out for there. It's part of loving yourself. It's part of who you are. It will even heal any mental issues you have. When you know yourself, it will heal certain mental issues that you have. It will help you stay grounded. It will give you some level of confidence in yourself. What am I saying? Not even some. A lot of confidence in yourself. You know, let's do better. Let's do better. So, I mean, justice has been served on the Obumseli case. You know, at the end of the day, human being are human beings. I just wanted to share that update with you guys, and so we can take a lesson or two away from it. But I'm going to be ending my life now, unless you guys, somebody wants to come in and share any last comments. Otherwise, I will give it another 5 minutes, and I would have to say, um, call it a day for now with you guys. Mirabel. Oh, we sit. See, you Marriott, you people need to meet, I beg, because this sister love is it's on another level. Yeah. Hey. Mira, but una just una no go fight. Mirabel and Marriott, one una meet, una be like who go dey fight like sisters, like many una be real sisters. Be like so una go argue with each other. So I never talk am finish. See am, Mirabel don drop come stay your house. Oh, two of you make me laugh. Thank you so much, BB. I really appreciate your take on this matter. Thank you for always coming to support me on my life. Thank you to everyone. Marriott, I love you. Mirabel, I love you too. But Mona enough title. Because it settle. I know go fit settle Lamu. Eh? Thank you very much. Thank you, Celine. I know she's gone for the day. Bio, thank you for showing up. Sister Jibola, thank you. Thank you for everyone that joined the live. Please, make una like this live, make una share subscribe, share to your people to subscribe as well, so that we can keep growing, as well as growing every other thing that comes with it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, BBMJ. Mary, you people will fight, no doubt. Hmm? You people will do FaceTime. You will fight on FaceTime too. I guarantee you people. You people have something to argue about, but it's all in love. I like the love between you two. All right, guys. I will catch you on my next live. But for now, have a great rest of the day. Enjoy yourself. Stay out of trouble. Drink lots of water. Stay out of the heat. Bye.